Okie dokie, I am back. I am back. I am tired. I ain't gonna lie, folks. I am a little gassed, and I totally forgot. No, it's right there. Lovely days. Okay. I am gassed for some reason today. Once again, that's okay. We're gonna push through. We're gonna push through, and we're gonna continue on because I really would love to, at least, if we can, get the start to the antlers done. I'm really happy where the ears ended up. I really am. I'm just a little, what's the word I want to use? I don't want to use frustrated because I ain't frustrated. I'm happy with the ears. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I'm not miffed. I don't know. Again, I just overestimated myself, underestimated the expenditure needed for this particular aspect of the project. I'm a broken record in this aspect. I'm a broken record for sure. But a broken record I be, a broken record I am. But we will keep on playing this damn tune. We'll just keep on playing this damn tune. We are making antlers right now. We are making antlers. And to make the antlers, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. And that's where we're going to start first. We're just going to first make our form. And then if we get past just making the form, we'll move on to the paper mache side. And I don't think we're gonna, even if we could make it past the paper mache side, it has to dry. And the drying process is gonna at least take this evening. Hopefully just this evening. But my hope, my grand hope, my ultimate hope is that because we're going to use the foam mat again, it is going to reduce the amount of paper mache that I will need to actually go on the puppet. Hopefully. Do we want them that way or do we want them the other way? Now that I look at them, do we want them that way? That way? Like that, or like that? I feel like that's actually the way that we want it. We'll come back to that and we'll ask the people at the end of the night with a few pictures, so we will not paste. We will not paste them on just yet. I'm going to use my yellow scissors. I have a pair of brand new scissors that I got from Harbor Freight in my last visit that I should really just bring out here. Kill that. Do one last Reddit to check. There's no need. Oh, lovely days. Sea cow. Okay, first I want tunage. That is very, very important. It's already connected. That is so cool. We'll turn this on. We'll let this start get going as it need be. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So first things first. I'm gonna pull this close to me so I got myself a little table to work on. I don't believe I'm going to need this. Might. I'm definitely going to need these. Okay. Bring that nice and close, and let's just get to figuring this out. Do we want to try to do it in one piece of wire is the question, or because we are making I really should just have a picture here that is open so that I can keep looking at it on the phone. Money don't make the man. Godin. Why are we on Godin? I don't think it matters. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to unwind all of this. Is there really a difference to this stuff? This stuff feels a little thinner. I don't know if it really is going to matter in the long run. Come on now. Oh, okay. I'm going to clip this right here, assuming it is going to be enough. You need crack. Okay. It looked like a good day. Gotta go to there. Gotta go like this. Okay. So we get the base down first. Way to twist these two together in some fashion or form. Sure, that'll work. Okay, so we need a 1, a 2, and a 3. So we do 1, 2, Okay. 3, and then they need to go like that. Like that. And like that. So that's our 3 tine. I don't want this twist on here. Okay. So there's our 3. I could do more on this side. Like that. Like that. And then I'm going to take all 3 of them and kind of wind them together in this fashion. Like that. Then we'll rebend them back into kind of the basic form that we're looking for here. Probably should be like this. It should be 1, 2, like that. Or so lower 1, upper 1, most upper 1. And now we're going to do the same concept on this side. So it does still need, so that needs to be more tightened down because we need to make sure that we have our general middle tine that leads out of our main tine. I'm going to do the twist on this down here already. Like this. Come on now, please, 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 please. Like that. And then I'm going to bring it in like this. And then we'll have our 2 tines. I keep calling them tines. I don't think that's the right term. What is the definition of tine? Oof, gross, dirty wire. Tines, prongs or teeth, parallel or branching structure forming a tool or natural object. It's not particularly the right application, but I believe the definition is semi-applicable here. Okay. So unfortunately, our 2 needs to be much shorter, I think. So I want to bend that down to there. And I definitely didn't give myself enough lower. So actually, let's do it like this. We'll bind them together so that we have a little bit more like that. Right? Come on now. I think this top little circle here is going to be of benefit to us in getting our foam mat inside the particular tine. Okay, so it goes like that. Then we have this one in front, this one in back. It's actually more, so they do need to be curved. There's that. There's that. We really do need the hat over here, don't we, in some fashion? Because this might be too big already. So it needs to come out of there like this. And it looks like we could possibly reduce by almost 1. So I'm going to do that. Reduce that side. And then we're going to do the same on this side, reduce this side. Where is my pliers? These are going to come in super handy here. I ain't even, everybody's, what a line. Okay, so that to there, that to there. That, and then my name's Spish. Ow. Ouch. He was looking for a plug, and my plug was looking for me. Damn, dude, 38 special on this track is just brutal, man. Just absolutely brutal. And then this needs to kind of come out like that. We can turn that down like this, like that. If anything, we're going to need to lessen that. Lessen that to about there. I still want it to kind of, son of a sea snail. Let's see how this works. I want to crimp this. In some ways, I feel like the vise right now could come in handy, but the consistent out and in will take forever. And like I stated already, I'm quite pooped. I'm quite pooped right now, and I would like to get this started so that when I wake up tomorrow morning, this is the first thing that we can really attempt to put the finish on. Again, I would love to get our paper mache on it and started. That would be pretty damn nifty, but if we can get the foam core on it as well, or first, well, we have to get it on first. If we can at least get the foam cone, see, I'm slipping already, folks. I'm slipping already. I just need it to reduce just a little bit more. Would it be better if I just have the hammer? The squishy. Okay. So we got that side, and we got this side. And I think I can be happy with that. I'm gonna make sure that they have the same kind of bend factor to them. We have the curve that goes in, we have the curve that goes across, and when it is on the hat, it kind of already works with our curve. Lucky days. I believe that is our first set, our first rack of antlers. Okay. Put that back on there for now. Come on. Can you just sit on there for me? I would really love you if you just sit on there. I just need to take a quick picture of you. Pretty please. Okay. It's so hard to see. Okay, we got one. Let us do another one. No clue how much wire I used. Let's call that good. I'm going to try to start it in the same kind of way. Let's make a big circle. First, let's bring our end bits together. We'll start the twist here. Get our first kind of locking twist in there so that we kind of have a definition, and then we can come back. Again, we get this locking, oh, come on. We do a locking twist so that we can at least have a little bit of uniformity first. And we really should have this as our reference now, which is a good start. It's nice to now have a reference. So I'm going to do it this way instead. Pull it over like that, then like this, then like that. We have to think about this the opposite way though, but we can do that in a second. We can bend to the opposite way. Let's just first get our tines in place, and then we can figure out length and where things need to be, and then we can bend it for the opposite side. Come on now. There's that to there, to there, to there. So we need to reduce that down a little bit. We need to reduce that down a little bit. Okay, and then we gotta do a reduction on this side as well to a point. That's there. Is that closer? We gotta do it this way. There's that to there, to there, to there. This side still needs to go a little bit more down. Or this side needs to come more up. Okay, I can be happy with that. And then again, we just do, am I just being silly and not using these to actually turn this stuff? Okay, we do it like that. We do a twist on there. Oh, come on now, please stay together. Do a squish. Squish that side. Squish that side. Please, 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 please. Nope, not there. What if I twisted it around? How about that? Just needs to get close enough that I can get the pliers around enough that I can then squish it. There we go. Okay, squished. And then again, we could do a little bit of like a strange wrap. Okay. Does that match pretty nicely now? That one's still a little bit tall on this side. How about now? Better, better. Okay, now the hard one. God, I hope I have enough wire on this side for these. It's feeling like I might not. There's that one. There. Might have to undo a little bit more of that over there to give us enough wire to get to where we need to. Because we need there and there. This one is our longest one because it's our back one. This one is our middling one. Okay, better yet, let's do it this way. Shortest, middle, and then longest. Okay. Middle. Shortest. Oof, I'm not seeing this being the right size right now, but we'll hold off. We'll hold off. Way too much. Okay, let's see how bad. Let's see how bad first. Okay, so that looks good there, that looks good there, and then when we lay it here, that's when we start seeing the real difference. So that needs to be a lot longer. That one's pretty much on point. how do we fix this? How do we make this work in the way that I need it to work? Okay, like that. We do this. I don't know why I did that the opposite way, but we did it the opposite way, so be it. That needs to get load. That needs to be right there. Is it better? Is it closer? I guess we can always reduce the other side as well too. So we could well, obviously we have to bend this the opposite way. So this has to go over here. This all kind of bends in this direction instead. Like that. Twist this together. Like that. I guess we can always add a little bit more height if necessary with our foam potentially. It's just these feel a lot closer together over here. It could just be a vision of spacing though as well. Do that to there, to there. And then we bend this back, bend that up. So this one needs to be taller than that one. And they should kind of have that nice stair-step effect. I think I can be happy with that. I think I can be happy with that. Like that. I want that more out like this, and that out like that. So, best solution for this is just to reduce these down to closer of what we're seeing on the other side there. So you go like that. Is that closer? Still a lot shorter, damn. Even with that, okay. Then a little bit more then. Do it like that. We do this one like, come on, like that. We do, I feel like that one's okay, or more okay. Okay, I can be happy with that. I can be happy with that. We'll just twist those in a little bit more. So this is this side, so it needs to be like that, and like that. Should kind of have a curving nature to it as well. this one's taller for some reason over here. Damn, that's just not gonna want to fold down on itself, I don't think. You know what, I think it's okay. I think I need to push forward instead of back when it comes to this. I think I said it real well on a post today, is that this is still just a proof of concept, and it is not a final product, and it would not be treated as such. This is going to help me prove that I am the cat, and the idea is sound. Okay. So now, what do I want to do? I'm going to take just random lengths of wire at this point, and we're going to do a secondary wrap just to add a tad bit more stability in the whole kind of construction of it. Not construction, in the whole like core of, ow, son of a sea snail. Come on, man, bend out, please, thank you. So I want to take this. I think now is a good time to start using the vise tool. Here, let me get my picture first, and then we'll move on to that. It's so hard to see. I really just don't like how it seems that is higher still. I think I'm just going to flip that down, make it actually shorter. Okay, there we go. We are taking our wire. Oh, we were going to get the vise in our general direction over here. So I want to open it up so that I have a nice stability, that I have a nice stable place that I can now begin to do this secondary wrap. So this will hopefully lock in all of those areas that we had to change. He never got a glance. Can't even rock with him. Yeah. So swore they knew me once upon. Probably better to use not really a less is more kind of philosophy right now, but more in line with the idea that we don't want to be adding too much weight right now, and there is a potential that we could start adding too much weight I don't want this to be heavy. Like the whole initial concept with the foam clay is that it was going to be very light. And so we want to try to remain at least in that conceptual lightness. With Dickies and sandals. Oh, goodness me. Let's do this. Do that to there. Example. Oh, you may be wrong. In the driver's seat. Round clips. The shooter's gonna do part of me. Made a lot of money in the driver's seat. Okay, a few more small ones, and then I think we'll be good on this. Driver's seat. V. White. If you lied to do, what are you trying to do? We the Lions too. Lion too. Lion too. Oh my goodness me. Poof. Money in the driver's seat. Ow. I'm gonna have so many scratches tomorrow morning from the ends of this wire. Okay. Okay. It's good there. I want to bring that more in line to there and there, there. Because this is supposed to look, because that needs to be out like that. And then it goes like that. And then it goes like this. Yeah? Okay. Why did I do that? I didn't want to do that. Whatever. We'll start this one and we'll go down with it a little bit and then we'll go back up with it. That will work. Just kind of do it like that. I'll tuck that wire in just for there now. You can stick this in the vise. Nope, wrong way. Oh, I don't want it like that. I want it like... Come on now. Let's do it this way. Yeah, yeah. Lovely days. God, that scares me. Okay. Onward. I would really like you to stay away from my eyeballs right now, Mr. Wire. I would appreciate that highly if you stay away from that part of me. They are quite important, and I do need them. Okay. That's looking good there. Yeah, I can be happy with that. I've actually got to... oof, goodness me. I'm going to rotate this a little bit. Okay, that's supposed to kind of have more of a curve, and then that we'll fix it in a second. We don't need to do it right now. Okay. I should have still done that side. We'll do that side last, I guess. We'll do the middle last. We'll work for the tines down instead this time. We'll do that first. Come on now. This is what I want you doing. Thank you. Okay, that's one spool down. Never turn a wolf to a house pet. That is a bar and a half. Come on, James, use less. Less is more in the sense that we're already kind of getting caught on stuff, and there's no need to try to add more if we're getting caught on stuff already. I want you to stay over here, Wire. We still need to finish this side. So this is the one that turns in like that. So this one is going to turn in this direction, that way to that way, and we bend the tines up. We're here to take part, I'm here to take over. What a line. What a bar. That to that. Okay, is that good looking? I like the look of that. I feel like I want this more like that, and that, and that, and that. These are definitely heavier than I wanted them to be, if I'm being honest with you. We got these coming in more in that aspect. In that aspect. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that, I guess. I like the curve on that other one better. I guess they're not going to be more up there like that, right? Yeah, I think that'll be okay. Okay. God, I do not like these end bits down here. Wonder if I can pull the same kind of thing off as I did over there. I'll start it like this. Let's go first in and then down, and I'll make a small like little curve. And then from the, well, it's just that we curved that up in a very interesting way. I really hate sticking my fingers with the ends of these wires. Like, I guess I could just start kind of like twisting them in. But they are going to get covered too, so I don't know the real benefits of doing this. Okay. So everything in line with itself. Like if we put it against it, well, if we put it against it, are we basically This side is just a little bit higher up than I would like it to be. We'll do that for it. Okay, we need to stop trying to perfect it, and we just need to begin the foam addition here. I do have to. Do I need this now? Not really, no. Are we still in the same, like, lengthwise? Yes. Okay. Okay. Let's put that over there, those over there, that over there. I need to turn on my... glue gun here. We'll get that piped up. I'm going to turn on this fan because, goodness me, it is warm. Well, I'm wearing a hoodie as well, but I wanted something comfy. On. Damn phone, I'm sorry. Oh, there we go. That was a good back pop. Okay. So I want strips. I don't want anything too big. The point of the foam in my mind, again, is we're going to create the rest of... So we have our core with the wire. Our wire serves as our core. The foam, once again, will serve as our form. And then the mache will serve as our, I guess, what would be a good term for the mache? Because this is going to give it a form, but just like, I guess the mache is kind of the covering. And you know, depending on how the mache ends up looking like, we might even be able to sand it down in a way. There's a potential for it. And then just paint it up instead of getting the clay like I initially said I was wanting to. And so the concept's pretty simple. And now we just kind of in the same way that we did the wire, we just do the foam. And hopefully, yep, we can just, maybe I don't even need the hot glue for this. Maybe we don't even need the hot glue. We'll kind of do that and we'll bend it down. Okay, I say I didn't need the hot glue and then I end up needing the hot glue. Oh, I forgot the hot glue and this foam do not like to react to one another, do they? Okay, well, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. You gonna seal on there for me, or are we gonna have this weird kind of I want to adhere but I'm not going to adhere thing again? Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Actually, I think I want to go down and back around, and then we do this. You know, it's funny, I was complaining about the pokey bits in the wire, but right now those pokey bits are kind of adding a unique method of, like, it anchors itself in a strange kind of fashion. Okay. That doesn't look half bad to me. Again, it's a bit heavy. I'm a little scared that it is. I'm a little scared that it's going to be too much and it's just going to start to deform itself. Because then we have to figure out a way that it's actually going to situate itself on the hat. And initially the idea was magnets, but that's when we were biting for the air clay, and I thought that I could embed the magnets a bit better. With this, I am a little bit more worried on how I'm actually going to do that. Because I don't think we can go with the hot glue it until it sticks route. We might have to drive it in with like a screw or something. We'll reach that point when we get there. Okay. I need another I need another few strips of our foam. Come on now. Thank you. I don't think we need more than 3. Okay. Ow. I deserve that. I overglopped. Overglooped. Augustus glooped it. Come on, man. You stabbed me once, and now I want your services, please. Thank you. I'd love this to be just enough, but I don't know if it will be. Not particularly. I like it. Okay. We can unplug the hot glue gun. We can roll this back up. Man, what a score, man. Of all the random things that I could have come across while leaving, like the storage unit of all things. Like, there is no reason that I should have thought to be like, well, let me piece through some bags here in the storage unit. Stuff that I had already placed in there a year and a half before and had already already began to forget. There we go. Where did my twine go? I had a beautiful ball of twine and now I can't find it. Was it moved? Hope it wasn't thrown away. That's too damn handy for something to be like that thrown away. I cut the twine that I used initially. I don't want to use wire, but at this point, I might end up using wire. So, baling wire, that wire. Where did my twine go, man? That's a bums. There it is. It's right in front of me the whole time. What was that? Wire. Damn, dude. I do want to check something after I'm done tying this. $21, $12 at Target. It's not bad. I don't know if I could have picked it up though. $21 from Walmart. That's nice. $20 is a good amount to save. Okay, I can unplug our hot glue. I already said that. That's unplugged. I'll let it cool down before I wrap it. Wrap up this wire. We don't need it anymore. We shouldn't need it anymore. I hope we don't need it anymore. I need this. I need this. I need this. I missed. Good. Good. I need the newspaper. Oakley doke. Okay. And then we're just doing that classic paper mache, man. Going back to grade school with this one. Okay. I probably should have done my cuts first, shouldn't I? Guess I don't really need to do cuts. I can just God, I really hope sometimes I take pictures and then I get worried that I didn't take a picture at all. I got it. Okay, good. Good. I really hope this sticks to it. I didn't even have that thought until right now that I don't know if our newspaper is going to... Oh, God. That is so nostalgic. Just squeegeeing out paper mache newspaper. That's so funny. I didn't even think maybe this won't stick. I can't see why it wouldn't. It's glue, it's adhesive, so I can't see why it wouldn't. Maybe shorter pieces are the better option here. And again, my hope is that after we put a few layers on and then it's dried, like maybe we can come back with some like sandpaper, and with that sandpaper we'll be able to smooth it out a little bit, and then just I can go and get some $1 spray paint in the similar fashion that we did for the hooves. Just really the basic spray paint, and we'll hit it with the first coat, and then once that dries, we'll come back with a dry brush. I think I have to have either brown paint, or what I would also like would be, if you don't have brown paint, we could also go back to the tea stain method, which, if there's paper on here, the tea stain method should definitely work. Gross. The one worry I do have is that because of the porous nature of our foam bedding, we might run into an issue with it just not wanting to dry. It could be an issue. We'll get there when we get there. Let's do that to there. Let me wrap it around there. It's just so funny doing this right now. How many different ways can we use to construct this project, man? We've done woodworking, we've done sewing, leather has been involved, foam has been involved. Goodness me. I think the only real medium that we really haven't approached would be metal casting. And don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Okay, so I need to do that fold over the top first before we do a wraparound, so that we can cover that top area, and then we can come back and we can do a wrap. Like that. Come on now. I'd rather you not do this ripping thing, but if you feel you need to, you need to. Okay, we do this over our top first. Like this. Yeah. Somewhat. Do 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 do. We kind of wrap it again and again, like so. We'll come back for another one on that one. Come on now, let's do it like this. We'll start from the top there, and then we'll do a rep. Yeah, I think shorter pieces might be where the game is. Come in, and we'll end it right there on that one. I hope this works. I hope this works. It feels like it's gonna work. It really does. It's just, right now everything is soppy, everything is gross. I might have to leave my fan on tonight in here in hopes to aid in the drying process, maybe, perhaps. Is this a 2-sheeter? Yes. Oh, come on. Come on now. Can you stop ripping on me? Or am I not squeegeeing you out enough? Is that why you're doing this? Do I need to be more on my squeegee game? God, this one on the end really came out looking super nice. Okay, we got to do a little bit more doctoring on this one part over here, and then I'm going to have to make another. Well, we'll probably should use all of the rest of this paper in there before I try to make more. I think the one component of paper mache is that you want to have as many tears in your paper, because that means that there are fibers that it can lay down on. Please? Thank you. No? Damn. Okay. Sweet heavens bells, that one was a bit more overloaded than I expected. What happened to the music? Are we dying again? Is that an issue? This is not the way I want to do it. Okay, I'm just going to take out those. It's so gloopy. Oh, dude, this is so... I can't lie. I can't lie. This is nostalgia. This is nostalgia, and it's like putting me in a, you know, a nice, calm, meditative state. I'll tell you that. You don't get more, like, harkening back than a little bit of paper mache. Mache. The hell is that? A little bit of paper mache, man. And I have to be in a realization that this, even though it might work. Well, it might work. I'm hoping it's working, or I'm hoping it's going to work, obviously. I don't want the method that I'm using not to work. Or, better said, I don't want to sit here and not have confidence, better said, in the method that I am using. However, I also have to be aware that with this method, I might need to do a second layer. Or once it dries, I need to do a second layer, better said. Because right now I'm doing multiple layers, obviously. Come on, man. I didn't want you doing that. I wanted you coming around like this and like this. Better done. Got myself a weird, like, knotted mess in here. Maybe I don't need to put all of my strip paper in there right away. I didn't mention it yet, and just to give me something to talk about while I'm doing this, because I know I'm very quiet again, and that doesn't really make for... One, it doesn't make for good viewing if anyone ever actually does decide to pop into the live streams, but also when I come back and start editing this stuff again, it really doesn't allow me any... I can't really work with it. There's no way to... What's the term I want to use? There's no way to add anything to this, and so... Though I was probably going to cut, this is going to be one of those things that, since it is just a repetitive process over and over and over again, I was probably just going to end up cutting it out. But I wanted to highlight something that I thought was kind of funny, and it's because of the method that I've been kind of doing some of the social media with, is that so most of the time I do my Reddit post for the end of the day, right before I go to bed. One, so that it can hit the cats that are kind of waking up, obviously, because I'm getting done later and later at night is another reason. And then I don't want to encourage myself staying up and watching the post to see how cats are receiving it. That's something that I've really enjoyed, waking up in the morning and while I eat my my breakfast, my oatmeal, my waffles if I make them. I really do enjoy sitting there, and as I start my day, I get to see how cats are receiving the last day. And then I get to respond, I get to comment. And I have a feeling that especially now that people are really starting to really vibe with the idea, which I'm so enthused that people really like what I'm putting down right now. I cannot lie, it makes a cat really happy. That not only do people think the idea has legs, but they're really vibing with it. Hell, even today, some dude randomly, it's I don't want to call it low effort, because it made my day. It was a simple post, but it really... Okay, two things made my day, now that I think about it, because I did read another one. There's been a lot of things on Reddit that have made my day. Let me go through a few of them that just pop off the top of the head. So the one that made my day today, or the two that made my day today, was a cat literally just took one of my pictures from last night, and he just put a little dot of blue on my nose. And man, I thought that was so nifty. It really is very simplistic, but again, dude, it really chuffed me up. It really made me feel kind of cool. Because, people that, it's not just me. And, I'll admit it, I've done that. I've already put my pictures into an editing software, and I've done the blue nose thing. Hell, one of those things that I did in the beginning of this process, it would have been on the 7th that I did it, or depending on how late it had already gotten at that point, it might have been on the 8th, because it would have been really late. But I straight up got so enthused that I got my makeup kit and I put some blue on my nose, because I thought it was I still think it's such a damn good idea. And that really that was such a fun moment for me, because then and there I was okay, man, maybe I ain't just bullshitting myself once again, because I sat there looking at myself in the mirror and I'm bet, James, let's give it a real shot. But the fact that some random cat, some real badass individual out there was what would be funny is if I took homie's picture and I put a blue nose on it. How fucking straight up is that, bro? That was nifty. Loved that. Another thing that happened today is, and of course, because I'm now on Reddit and I'm reading Reddit, I am seeing other people's posts, and I won't lie, I'm excessively biased to the fact that anytime I see a Tony Chopper post, I really want to read it, whether it's someone saying cast me or it's people having an opinion on X and Y. But there was a dude, and people can have their opinions. Let me straight that right now. Like, cats can have their opinions. Cats can want cute Chopper. I get it, man. Especially like if you're really part of the time skip crowd right now. Like, you've been watching way past the point that I've watched. Again, I've only made it past. It had to have been just past Fishman Island, because I can't. Like, of course, now I see all the posts about DeRosa, and I think DeRosa came right after Fishman Island, and I don't remember what DeRosa is. And so I had to have stopped right there or right before there. I just can't remember where. But again, if cats really have come to know and love time skip cute Chopper, dude, that's them, man. They are absolutely in their right to not only want cute time skip Chopper, but to want cute Chopper in the live action. Sure. This cat was posting basically saying, I think it was actually like, Dear Matt Owens, please don't do a creepy human puppet. And I highly doubt homie was even slightly aware of my project. He didn't need to be. He doesn't have to be. I'm just one cat online. That is what it is. However, what made me smile, what made my day a little bit, was that, like, in the comments when people were kind of going back and forth, people were bringing up the very, very keen fact, and what I am going to be basing my character work on is that Oda did not initially want Chopper as a mascot, or he did not initially he did not draw Chopper as a mascot, but the voice actor, he realized, because of how cute the voice was, because of how, like, people were receiving Chopper with that voice, like, Chopper was going to become a mascot if Oda wanted it or not, better said. And that's how it kind of happened. Chopper became a mascot. But cats were saying, like, Oda didn't initially want that, and again, that's what I'm going to be basing my character work and my version of Chopper is definitely more of the... Oh, do I need to do this? I think that was helping, getting a little bit more wafts going in there. Goodness. What made my day in that post is that some cats were mentioning my project, which gosh, I can't explain how cool that is, because, like, I'm doing this project and the most I'm doing, again, is posting. I'm not going to other people's posts. Like, I've done it a few times in the beginning, and it didn't feel as good. It didn't feel as good initially, and that could have just been because the project had just been beginning. Maybe if I started doing it now, it would make more sense, because we got the actual pup, we got the hat, like, things are really starting to come together. But homies were in the comments of this cat basically saying, like, I don't want Chopper this way, and as if they were having their own separate conversation in his comment section. They were like, don't you know, or I don't know if you've seen, or XY, I don't know exactly the verbiage used, but it basically boiled down to, there's a cat on here making a Chopper puppet, and then another dude posted, yeah, it's looking real good. Oh man, that That put a cheese grin on my face, bro. That made me smile so damn hard. Another example, there are so many examples, like if I really start to think about it, but another example that was good is that in that Matt Owens Q&A, like, of course, I did put my question there. I basically said, like, I am doing this project. This is where I'm at. And I didn't even think about linking to the project or, like, linking to one of the posts for the project. But then someone else came in and did it. Like, someone else came in the AMA and under my comment actually posted it for me. Like, again, man, it made me smile so damn hard because I was like, I didn't even have to do it. I didn't even think about doing it. In some ways, like, it's not that I didn't want to do it. It was more like that wasn't my initial thing. And also, I kind of did feel a little bit weird because it's an AMA and all I'm going in there is basically to, for lack of a better term, self-promote myself, saying, hey, I made a puppet. But again, that made me smile so much. And again, there's so many other moments that people have been very, very nice. People have been very, like, you're doing something that we wish more people would do. We're so excited to see stuff like this because, like, it means that people aren't just, and I don't want to call it low effort posting, but, like, you're taking one more step, man. You're going a little bit farther. And then there's cats saying, like, this is how I want to see it now. Like, I didn't even think about seeing it this way, and now this is the way that I want to see it done. Which, again, like, puts me in one hell of a good mood. What's the best way to drape this? Do that. We'll do it like that. Kind of do it like this, I guess. Oh God, I just thought that was so cool. Oh, but what I was saying, I guess the reason that I started this thought and then I kind of went off on the like, it was so nice the cats were out there, you know, interacting with the project without it being even on it or me doing it. And, like, that's one of the coolest damn things. The other thing that I wanted to say is because I posted late last night, I just put the phone down and I went to bed. And I didn't realize that all of day 17's post, like all the pictures that I had on there, they didn't even post. Like, not like all of the ones that must have gotten edited when I put them on Instagram, they didn't even upload, man. There was just a whole bunch of blank boxes. Oh, it was so disheartening because, again, like, I want people in different time zones to have just as much fun and interact with the project as all the cats in the Americas, or the American time zones, better said. And so that was kind of disappointing this morning, and, like, that was a weird thing where the first thing in the morning I had to do was delete because I'm posting 4 different places. I'm posting in Meme Piece, I'm posting in One Piece Anime, I'm posting in the live action subreddit, and I'm posting in another subreddit that someone created because I guess people were sick of seeing fan casts, and they're like, well, we're just going to make a fan cast subreddit. And I don't know how of the subs that I'm posting on, that one gets the least interaction, and I don't know if it's just because people aren't going to there because, like, why separate the live action? Like, we already have the spoiler tag on there. Another thought just popped into my mind that was kind of nifty. And, like, I put way too much thought into it, and it never really actually came back at me, or better said, like, it never really was an issue after I did it. But in the live action, I think I even spoke on the fact that I wanted it to not be in art. I didn't want it to be in fan art. I wanted it to be in fan cast, and I made myself that little blurb on one of my posts, and I basically said, like, if you want to move me, fine with it. And you know what? No one ever moved me. No one ever said, well, we might move you, or we would rather see this in fan art. Again, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Very cool indeed. Okay, I'm definitely feeling some stiffness. It's nice. That's nice. Squeegee. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun posting all of this on Reddit, man. Because honestly, at this point, I don't know where else I would be posting it. One, to the reaction that it's getting, or to the interaction, better said, like just to have people like come in and start interacting. And I'm getting more people now, which I'm loving. I'm loving people coming in and saying, like, why didn't you do it this way? Or where's the fur? Or let me post a whole bunch of links to, like, what would have been easier, man. Like Kat saying, like, why didn't you just buy this hat? Or why haven't you gotten Deer 4 or Deer 4? Pray for Deer 4. Kat saying, like, it's nifty, it's cool, but it ain't what they're gonna use. I thought a pretty funny one was the cursed images of it all. I'm enjoying all the interaction. I'm enjoying the positive. I'm enjoying the critique. And again, I don't know if it is moderation that I'm seeing. I don't know if, and again, maybe I was expecting more pushback, and what I am getting is exactly what the project, or at least in my mind, the project was going to be. Like, people really reacted well to it, and maybe I'm not getting the negative pushback that I thought I was. And maybe it's not being moderated out. I don't know. It's just so cool, man. It's just so cool that people are actually vibing with this whole concept, regardless of the finality of it, regardless if they think it is me just trying to get Netflix to... Like, in some ways, some people make it seem like I'm trying to get Netflix to use this puppet. Again, it's not really the concept of it. I'm not really trying to get them to use this puppet. I'm trying to get them to use a puppet, or at least see the potential of this style of puppet. It's nifty, man. It really is nifty. It's really nifty. Stick that there. Do we have enough on this one to do anything with? Pretty sure we could find somewhere for it to go. please. Thank you. Come on, man. I wanted to just rip off the bottom. I didn't want to rip, like, all of it. There's still a part of me that really worries about my time clock, self-imposed as it is. We spent all of this week, we spent 4 days, four days I believe. We spent a lot of time on the hat. We haven't even attempted to do another cowl. I'm worried again, man. Like, I'm always worried. Because, like, I've said it. Like, I'm going to complete the project no matter, like, the news, the outcome, so on and so forth. However, like, it's not going to feel as good if I do all of this and I don't even get a chance to feel as if I was... at least doing it in the timed manner where perhaps maybe the decision still had not been made. And as of right now, according to Matt Smith on his AMA, Matt Owens, according to Matt Owens on his AMA, they have not cast Chopper. They are still figuring out how they're going to do Chopper, and that gives me hope. But he also kind of confirmed that because of the SAG-AFTRA strike, they are kind of waiting right now to do stuff, or they're waiting to I can't think of the word I want to use right now. Where did my shit scissors go? There they are. And so again, I'm still kind of worried. I don't like the word worried. Not in the term of the after strike. I am anticipating, or I guess in some ways I'm hoping, that they are going to, in this next week, like, I can't see how they don't get to their demands. Like, they've been going at it so damn hard. How at this point are they going to continue on another week? But they've been going for very long at this point, and they're pushing out merch for the strikes. And if you're pushing out merch for the strikes, that means that you still believe there to be enough time, that you want people to be more on board, so you want people wearing strike garb. Like, you want people donning the message in some kind of way. So who knows if it will end tomorrow, if it will end next week. I did think one of the headlines was kind of strange, where it was talks begin Friday and next week, which is like, we have resigned that Friday isn't going to result in what we wanted it to result in. That seems strange to me. But then again, I am still just a cat kind of looking in on the whole situation, so I don't know. I don't know the real fine details. Maybe if I called up my sibling, they would know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to make up another mixture here in a second. Oh, depends if we got sprays, don't really need one. I could go in the winter time when I need some, find another like me, cause I ain't see one. Pull up in that, whatchamacallit? Square garden. I'm not zoning, and I'm gonna did it in my dog then. Ooh. Alright. The French one, Vince Walls, she likes to go on. I don't know, like, which one I got to, hun. Get out of the crib, that's my AKA, hurricane proof, all this shit like A-Bay. With the Buka Pat 2 slim, big dick with a fucking gap to the end. And always mad shit you never seen. That's seeing. So if you get lost. AKA the Greater. Try to take somebody, bitch, cause I'm a bad person. I don't care, cause that bitch worth it. Just picked him and hope when they fuck in, she's still thinking at me cause I'm that perfect. Fifth or fist. Ha! Move it, doozin', I'm at our doozin'. And the jet cruising. Fill voids up. Can you turn the noise up? Can you turn the noise up? My heart broken. Remember I was rich, so I got me some new emotions and a new boat, cause I'd rather cry in the ocean's tea, baby. Dude, that song goes so hard, man. Honestly, all the songs off of Call Me If You Get Lost go pretty damn hard. But Corso, dude, Corso kills it. Manifesto on that album kills it as well. What am I talking about, bro? Call Me If You Get Lost, like I've said already once, I believe. I think I've said it. That's a back to front for sure. No doubt that is a back to front album. Such a good piece of art. I need to get a picture here before we go too far into this next antler. I need to cut off this little foam tendril here as well. Don't need that. Don't need that. It's just going to cause issue in the long run. Oh, dude, my hands are going to suck to clean as soon as I get inside. They already have like the grossest. Ugh. Ugh. I'm gonna have to spend some real hard time washing the old digits here when I get inside. Huh. The phone was trying to hit a link, a QR link on the newspaper of all things. That's so funny, dude. 10 o'clock. We're not doing bad. We're not doing bad. Again, if I can get... I don't think it would be smart to try to do another layer on this one this evening. But come late night, I just wanna be successful. We are late night. I just wanna be successful. It's a fun thing, this paper mache, but damn it if it is not the most messy. I was gonna say the most messy we've gotten in this process. Stop thy tongue, James. Utter not thy words that it would trippingly move themselves out the lips, because it is not. It is not so. We have encountered the many-formed monster that is pink insulation foam dust, and that is the nemesis that we now find ourselves affronted to in all aspects. And if everything goes the way that I would think it'd be kind of cool for it to go, again, like some cat sees, like some cat with power, man, some cat with like real pull, sees what's going on, not only says like, shit, let's do some test screen, but also says something around the lines of, you have walk point designed? And I'd say, I haven't worked on it in a half step of a minute. And he says, well, start, friend, start. I'm down with it. And that means that the pink foam does have to come back into play, because we would have to then make some pretty large deer limbs for sure. Because we sure as shit ain't going to do that in wood. God, no. God, no. Oh. Maybe the second layer is just going to be like really, really thin strips. Like coming through kind of like I'm doing right here in this particular place, and just like slapping it on some places that didn't really get a good bridge on themselves, or like really lining up some of the more mist-seamed areas. It's such a funny like occurrence that you never expect. So because the fan is going over there right now, as I dump out the wood glue, it gets caught, like the last little like drip tendril gets caught in the wind of the fan, and because it gets caught in the wind of the fan, it starts like dancing all over the place. And it starts to spread itself in a unfortunate fashion. Oh, I need to mix first. honestly, what I really want to do after this is go inside and eat some pizza and watch The Wire, like an episode of The Wire. But what I know I should do is there are a few bits on last night's part 2-3 that I could totally rip for some shorts. And I think I should do that. Rip for some shorts. That means so... That has such a certain meaning to me right now. Oh, that is so funny, bro. That is so funny. There's no reason that should retain like any kind of different meaning other than cut down to make for a short video, but rip for shorts. Oh, that... God, man, again, no matter the end point, I think I'm always going to have these weird moments for myself where I'm going to remember little aspects. Like, obviously, it wasn't a good moment. I can't even say, no, I can't say. How do I say? Better said, it is the lowest moment for me of this project. But it's still a funny moment. It's still a funny moment in the fact that I lost my cool and, you know, that real angry James kind of popped up. And for the most part, I've always been a pretty docile cat in my life. I've never really had a reason to get angry at people. I've really tried to do the whole, like, hippie bag. But man, sometimes things just slip right through and you can't prepare yourself for them, that's for damn sure. HKs are folded up. Oof, what a line. So what I think might happen is I will go inside. I'm probably going to still get my pizza. I'm probably going to put on the anime, and then we'll get our shorts as we really should. We'll get those shorts done, and then depending on the time, maybe I'll watch another episode of The Wire. It's a great show. It's a real great show. My family was not an HBO family growing up. My mom would not have approved of any of those shows, so there was no reason for us to ever have the channel. Unfortunate as that may be, I just never had that. Would have loved it. Missed out on a lot of great TV. Maybe missed out is not a great way to put it. I did not experience the titular shows that HBO had along with everyone else when they aired. I guess I just kind of thought something. I think one of the reasons that I'm starting to see people say X and Y, like fur, hats, like why not just choose this, is that there is an element to, do I want to say Puritanism? I feel like that has a definite definition. there are purists in the community. I am a purist almost. I'm pretty sure I would be. If you put me a production of Beckett and the director was like, well, we're going to cut this line, I would be ardently, absolutely, unequivocally against it. I don't even know what reason you could provide for me that you would want to cut down something of Beckett's. Lines, I don't know. That's why it was so hard for me back in college when we had to cut the whole second half of play because I didn't have it memorized. But there are purists in the One Piece community, and of those purists, like, a lot of them are thinking when it comes to the representation of Chopper, they want to see it in a specific way. Again, reference the cat that wants to see a cute Chopper. Reference the people that are like, where's the fur? Why not this hat that is more similar, I guess. I don't know. That just kind of popped into my mind that, like, yeah, there are purists in the community as well. And I can totally understand why you wouldn't want some random dude thinking himself able to produce a character that is so near and dear to cats' hearts. It's rough. It's definitely rough, but I think it's definitely going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. I don't know if it's definitely going to work. I'm hoping it's going to work. But it feels like it's going to work. Looking at that other one over there, it's looking like it's drying. I'm not seeing anything flapping in the breeze of the fan, which is a good sign. It means that most things on there are pretty secured. Where do you think you're going? We're going to use up the rest of this mixture here, and then we'll call it. I think I am going to start doing very specifically small, really small little strips. I'm going to try to start filling in stuff as best as possible. Because we're definitely bulked up in some areas. There are areas that definitely could use a little bit more. And again, I think I just need to come to the conclusion that we are going to come back tomorrow and do this all over again. Which is okay. I guess it's just okay. Oh, my fingers are so caked with all this stuff. It's going to be fun getting that off. I was accidentally able to achieve a certain shape without trying on the antler on one of these. And I think I actually remember how I did it, as I've been able to repeat it now, well, 3 times. And I think it's going to look real good if I can keep doing that. So I'm going to try to do that on these last 2 as well. Of course, I say what I said, and then I do it on the next one, and it's not working. Or it's not working in the same way, I should say. That one's not bad, actually. I don't think I need to do it on that one. That's what I'm starting to worry about, that if we leave it too long sitting somewhere, we're going to start ripping it in certain areas. Back. Said I was going to use the rest of this stuff, but I think at this point we're too sopped on this particular one to really get anything better done. Okay, James, do you want to say yes? Do you want to say we're done for tonight? I think we do. I think we're just going to keep adding more and more, and it's just going to get more and more sloppy. And I think it's better that it dry, because that one's starting to dry real well. Yep. I'm going to leave that there. Put this over here. I hate to waste all of this, but again, I don't know if there's really any point. Like, maybe we can hit who in that big ass bracelet. Big ass bracelet. We were cutting. Damn, bro. Another line. Dude, Stove always coming out with just fire drug references. Praise God, fear us. Shot him through the door while he was opening it. Oh, god damn, bro. Okay, stop. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're gonna just keep adding more and more and more, and we're not gonna ever stop. So we gotta stop now. We gotta stop now. I'm gonna dump this out. I have no clue where I would put this. There. That is where it is. Okay. My hands are solidifying right now. And I still need to make one more. I still need to take one more picture. I hope this works, man. I really hope this works. I need to take a few more pictures is what I need to do. Okay. Try to get as much stick off my hands. Oh my god, dude. These look so gross. Dude, shit, I do the shit. I do the gay sign. Okay, so we'll get one more picture of these guys. And then I wanted to get Kat's opinions on ear orientation. Shit, and I won't do the shit, and I won't go do the gay sign. Okay, folks, ladies, gents, and those that find themselves in a middling fashion, I haven't looked at the camera basically half or most of this stream this time. Practical approach to Tony Chopper, day 18, part 2-3. I gotta do this when I'm inside. Part 2-3 in the books. I can't say that I'm disappointed, but I can't say that I'm like ecstatic. I'm happy with how the ears turned out. I'll tell you that right now. I think the ears turned out banger. I think they look fantastic. I need to figure out the orientation. I'm going to ask cats online. I'm going to get the opinion of the people, which way they think they should be orientated. That'll be part of the post tonight. We got our antlers started. That's good as well. Happy about that. Overall, a great day. It did feel, again, it does feel kind of, again, I don't want to say bad, but it feels like, it feels like we're always just kind of assuming, and then we don't get to where we expect to be. But it's been that way since day one. And you know, it's going to work out. We're going to keep following the process. And if anything, we've had ourselves 18 days of consistent constant work. We have a puppet. We already have ways to attach the puppet. We've already done stuff with the puppet. People are liking what the puppet looks like. We have a hat that's slowly starting to tie the puppet together. And sure, there is much more to be done. But that's the fun of the project, right? Tony Chopper. Tony Chopper. A practical approach to Tony Chopper. Day 18, part 2 in the books. I hope you have yourself a good evening. I hope you have yourself a grand morning. Or wherever you find yourself, whenever you find yourself, and however you do. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Peace. Oof. Pooped is an understatement right now. I don't even want to take off my shoes because I didn't bring my sandals in with me. And that means that I would have to take off my shoes to then put on another pair of shoes. Oh my god, this sucks. This is going to take forever to get all of this off my hands. Of course, it is kind of fun, you know, peeling glue, but at some point the the fun ends and you're sitting here with your whole entire hand covered in a skin of glue. Oh, that's a good one. We got a good one on that one. Well, at least I'll get myself a brand new epidermis. I can't imagine this isn't taking off at least some tiny layer of skin. Okay. Time for me to go inside. Maybe we can wash this off in the sink better than peel it off. Doubtful. Okay. I should put a cap on this. Okay. 2 hours and 59 minutes. We have to let it go until 3. It's almost a responsibility. Means that I can sit here and peel glue off my fingers while I wait.